Welcome back. Shout out to all my gods and goddesses. I feel so good to be back, guys. Shout out to all my gods and goddesses checking out this video. I am C, the spiritual goddess, here for your weekly energy reading. Yes, guys. Shout out to everyone that's in the chat. Hi, guys. How are you? Shout out to everyone who's watching the replay. I needed a break. I know I was gone, it felt like for a whole week, but it was kind of a little less than a week. I needed my energy recharged, okay? But I missed you guys, though. I really did miss you guys. So we're going to go ahead and kick off things this week. We have a couple announcements before we get into our readings here. A few announcements. Don't forget that you have a few days left to enter in for a chance to win a free 15-minute reading. The link is in the description box. All you have to do is sign up for my email list. On the 22nd here, I'm going to be emailing 2 lucky winners to let them know that they've won a 15-minute reading. So all you have to do is just sign up for my email list. The link is in the description box. And if you're watching the replay, I will pin this in the comments, okay? Also, guys, a couple more announcements. Don't forget, this week we have a couple things we're going to get into. We have a full moon in Aries happening on the 20th. So hopefully I could come back on tomorrow and we'll talk about that. We also are going to do some open tarot this week. I have surprise celebrity tarot readings that I'm going to post. So I'm so excited for that. I can't wait for you guys to see that. So you want to make sure you have your bell button on. And then last but not least, make sure you guys are here for our money magic video. Yes, that will be premiering tomorrow at 7 p.m. So I will be telling you guys, I know you guys have voted on the poll. You want this video, how to attract money using candle magic. This is a little bit like the basics, but I'm going to be starting a new series with this. So make sure you guys have your bell button on for that. Okay, guys? If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button. And we're going to go ahead and get into some readings. So how we're going to do this today, we're going to start off with a collective reading for the collective group for what messages Spirit has for us for the week. In fact, I almost forgot I have my Moonology deck. So we're going to start there, and then we're going to get into the signs, okay? We're going to go ahead and get into our signs for what they can expect. So let's go ahead and start off with our collective. Let's see what messages Spirit has for us for the collective for this week. What messages Spirit has for us. And don't forget, guys, let me know your sign. Leave your sign in the chat. Leave your sign in the comments. Okay, so let's see. What is... Okay, so we have emotions are running high. All right. This full moon in Aries is going to be bringing it, like the energy has already started. I don't know if you guys know that. We have Mercury, I think, is going out of retrograde this week, if I'm not mistaken. I know we had Jupiter go direct a couple of days ago. So these energies are very high for the week. So that's going to continue this week. When we think about Aries energy, we think about fast moving energy. We think about very like 1 to 10, and that could be good, but that can also, you know, that can be negative sometimes too. Okay, so bring love in the situation, and then let me get one more card for the collective. And then your hard work is paying off. So right off rip, Spirit is telling us, you know, you may be dealing with energies that's kind of testy. You might find that people may be more sensitive. You may start to pick up on that energy. Maybe you yourself, maybe you may find yourself more sensitive to the energies. Spirit is calling on you to have compassion in each situation. Spirit is calling on you not only to bring love into the situation, but also, I know we talk about having empathy, but really take a step back and make sure that you're not allowing things to trigger you, that you're also not speaking from a place of, look, y'all, you guys know I make up words on the channel. You're not speaking from a place of that triggeration. Okay? Spirit is wanting you to really be in touch with your emotions, okay? So it's very important that you do that, all right? So let's go ahead and get into some signs. Before we do that, I'm going to, before I get finished, the last card is your hard work is paying off. So some of you will see your hard work be rewarded this week. I wanted to say that too before I let you guys, before we get into the main readings. So before we get into our signs here, make sure you guys, if you're still here at this point, you hit that like button. Also guys, don't forget, if you do want to book a reading with me, if you do want a personal session, I am currently available. So without further ado, I'm going to run a commercial, and then we're going to go ahead and get into our zodiac signs. Yes. air signs. So let's go ahead and get into your reading here, okay? So let's go ahead and see what overall energy we can expect from my air signs. My air signs is Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini here. So let's go ahead and get into it, guys. And this is for sun, moon, and rising. All right, so let's get into the overall energy. Air signs, leave me your sign if you are an air sign in the chat, and also if you're watching the replay in the comments. So let's go ahead and get into our overall energy. Ooh, we already got a card popping out. So we have hostilities. All right. And it's so funny because when I'm looking at this card, it has the sword. Sword represents our air signs. All right, so let's see. And I'm looking at this person. It's looking like they're ready for battle. I'm picking up for a lot of my air signs. You know, you might have people trying you at the job, trying you just in general, and you're ready. You're ready for them. I'm picking up like you're ready to say what you have to say. You're ready. Yeah, you're ready to let it be known and let it be clear. Spirit is telling you that it's important that you think before you speak, and it's important for you to really pick your battles. I'm picking up that you have to, because I got the adjacent possibilities and the 7th chakra here, which is the crown chakra. So Spirit is telling you that it's important for you to really make sure that you're being not only led by Spirit, but you're also being careful and thinking ahead, because I feel like for some of you, you could be ready to go off on your boss. You could be ready to just get teared into your coworker, but that could also close off some opportunities for you. I'm not saying that's the case for some of you, for everyone, but what I'm saying is, I'm saying that to say, whatever this is, Spirit is calling on you to really think before you communicate, before you speak, because sometimes we can cut our own blessings down and we don't mean to, because we're speaking out our emotions, because we're so caught up in our head. Sometimes we can do that. Spirit is also advising you to always be divinely guided. What I mean by that is pay attention to your intuition, pay attention to your spirit guides. It's very important that you really get in touch with them. For a lot of you, this could be also meaning if you feel like you've been off, I definitely feel like this week you may find yourself with this full moon in Aries getting clarity, getting really aligned, getting some answers. Oh, we got an Aquarius in the chat, so this is definitely for you. So I definitely feel like for a lot of you, you may find yourself getting the answers you need from your guides with whatever questions you have, so keep that in mind. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the blessings that's coming your way. What blessings can we expect this week for my air signs? Let's get into it. How are you guys doing in the chat? Let me know, guys. I hope you guys are doing okay. Make sure you rate this video if you want me to continue doing these. All right, so the blessings that's coming all my air signs' way. Ooh, okay. So we got sexuality. Existing relationships could find a new passion and heightened sexual attraction. Opportunities for marriage and good family life are strong, but if single, beware of temptation that could lead to trouble. A child will also bring great joy. So for some of you, this is telling you, like, you know, some of you might find out that you might be expecting, but I don't feel like that's for the majority of you. What this is telling me, I feel like you might have some encounters that allow you to really, really express yourself. I definitely feel like for a lot of you, if you are single, this is your time to put yourself out there. Don't be reckless like they stated, but you may run into somebody. You might have you a little hookup this week. You never know. but whatever this is, I feel like this is going to be a good opportunity for you to really, really express yourself with whatever this union is, okay? All right, so let's get into our chakras. Let's get into what areas we will need to focus on this week. Let's get into it. Okay. Ooh. So we have the solar plexus chakra, so determination. Spirit is telling you that you definitely want to work on your willpower, your determination. I would definitely suggest solar plexus. So for you guys, your solar plexus is located above your belly button. That's all about your personal power. So I would definitely suggest listening to maybe solar plexus binaural beats. When you go to sleep, do some solar plexus chakra meditation, wearing yellow, eating anything yellow that's good for your solar plexus. I would definitely suggest that, doing some solar plexus, maybe yoga positions. If you need assistance with, solar plexus work or things like that, definitely search the web for that. I feel like this would definitely be good for you all. Okay? And then we're going to get into your goddess card. So let's go ahead and get into your goddess card, air signs for the week. Let's see. What is your final goddess card? I love this African goddess oracle, guys. So we're going to be reading from the book there, okay? So let's get into your card. Tie this together. Ooh, we got a couple things that want to come out. I'm not going to accept all of that. I'm going to accept one. All right, so, okay, so we have segment, wounded healer. Ooh, so that is your goddess card. Let's get into what the messages says. All right, so for those of you, maybe you need to look into this, maybe this may reside to you. So it says goddess of wounded healers. This is an Egyptian goddess, okay? So it says, Sekhmet is fierce, ancient Egyptian goddess of war, the sun, and healing. She carries life force in her palm with the power to create and destroy. So here's the guidance from Sekhmet. Heal thyself. Everyone gets your best except you. Do you hear this, air signs? Look, it says everyone gets your best except you. You are the healer among your tribe. Stop putting your needs last. So, and it's so funny because with the solar plexus, it's all about your personal power, having that power. Spirit is calling on you, for all my air signs, to put yourself first, okay? Put yourself first. It's very important that you do that, okay? So your goddess declaration, and you can write this down if you want to use this as your affirmation. It is safe to put myself first. Yes, air signs. So let me know, for all my air signs, if you are checking this out, what you think about this reading. I'm so curious to hear from you. Also, don't forget, if you do want to work with me one-on-one, air signs, my services are now open, so you can definitely take advantage of that. If you missed it, if my air signs missed it, make sure you check out the giveaway announcement at the beginning of this video. So now we're going to go ahead and move on. Guys, how is everyone doing in the chat? Okay, we got some earth signs in the chat. I see Aquarius. Hopefully for my Aquarius, that reading made sense for you. All right, so let's go ahead and move on, guys. And now we're going to go ahead. So I was thinking about taking a break in college for my own health. No, look, you might need to you might, look, this might be the person you need to go off on kind of and let them know, look, I need my break. If you need to take a break, my love, take a break. Do you understand that? It's very important for you to make sure you put yourself first, just like that, just like what that card said. You know, you're not good to nobody if you can't be good to yourself. You know, that's why I had to take some time off this week. Like I was telling you guys earlier, I had to take some time off for myself. You know, I needed that because I was getting burnt out. You get what I'm saying? So make sure that you take that time out for yourself, okay? All right, so, we got into some things for the air signs. All right, guys, so let's go ahead. We're going to move right along. So we're going to move next into fire signs, okay? Let's do fire signs next, and then we're going to go into earth, and then I think we're going to do water last, okay? So let's go ahead. So this is for fire signs, sun, moon, and rising. This is for different areas of the chart. So let's go ahead and get into your overall energy, what you can expect. Okay, let's get into it. All right. Let's see. What is the overall energy for my fire signs? Fire signs. Alright, let's see. Ooh. We got the garden in the gate. Okay. So I'm looking at someone who it's looking like their garden has harvest, right? Their garden has harvest. But there's a gate, and the gate is not locked necessarily. On the other side of the gate, it's like green grass. It's like beautiful skies, butterflies, different things like this. But the person is kind of hesitant. It's like they already have plenty. And Taurus is an earth sign. Taurus is an earth sign, love. So I'm sorry guys, fire signs is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, if I didn't say that, okay? So I'm getting that with this person, this is representing someone who they have accomplished a lot, but Spirit is telling you there's more to accomplish. Spirit is telling you, yes, you may have a lot. Your flowers may have harvest, but there's more to it than that. Now is the time for you to really continue to dream big. Now is the time for you. You have everything that you need. Your seeds are starting to sprout. Spirit is asking you, what else, what more do you want to achieve? And if for some of you, you know, your manifestations, this could be representing like your manifestations are starting to come into fruition. You're starting to see things play out. You're right there at the gate. It feels like, and Spirit is telling you to open up the new possibilities. Okay, so let's go ahead and see Goddess of the Moon. So for a lot of you, I'm getting, you know, now is the time for you to really get in touch with your emotions. Now is the time for you to really ask yourself, am I satisfied? And if I am, what can I do to make me be even more satisfied? What more do I need to really feed my soul? Okay, so let's get into... Ooh, okay. And then we got a lot of you who needs to really work on your throat chakra, because that was kind of the theme for my air signs, in a way, like communication. So we got 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. So for my fire signs, what Spirit is telling you is it's also important for you to communicate that. Communicate with your ancestors. Communicate with your angels. Communicate with yourself on what you want to achieve, what you want in life, what you want for yourself. what you want your highest good. I definitely get the spirit of Archangel Gabriel saying, you know, and this to represent your spirit guides, like, we want you to communicate with us more. We want you to be happy. We want you to let us know what you need to let go in order for you to move forward. Oh, I don't know why that message kind of hit me a little bit. Maybe because I'm a Leo. So for a lot of us fire signs, Spirit is telling you now is the time for you to have a deeper level of communication and really get in touch with your higher self, with the greatest good, okay? So let's go ahead and see what chakra. No, you know what? I want to focus on what blessings are coming your way this week. Let's get and see what blessings is coming our way for this week. Okay. I'm using my fortune cookie oracle cards. All right. Let's see what blessings. Make sure if you guys haven't already, you hit that like button, thumbs up. Moderators, make sure you let people know to hit that thumbs up in the chat. All right, so let's see. Ooh, okay. Okay, health. An excellent time to start an exercise program or diet. Many new friendships are on the horizon. So for a lot of you, the blessings that's coming your way is you starting a new exercise regimen for yourself, you starting a new health regimen. Every little bit counts, guys. And also for a lot of you, opening up your line of communication to new friends, to new people. For some of you, this may be what you're wanting to manifest. You're wanting to manifest subconsciously people in your life that can really help you and motivate you and bring out the best in you. So just be open to that, guys. All right. That's very interesting. All right. So let's go ahead and get into what chakras you need to work on. What chakras are on my signs? Let's see what areas we need to work on. Let's see. Okay. All right. So we got psychic development, third eye chakra, and we're just talking about communicating with your spirit guides and your angels. So for some of you, Spirit is calling on you to really do some work this week, unblocking that third eye chakra. I would definitely suggest for all my fire signs working on maybe doing some third eye chakra exercises to develop your psychic skills. Also listening to third eye chakra meditations, especially in your sleep. Third eye meditations definitely help you. Journaling your experience. So I would definitely suggest that for a lot of you, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get into your goddess card. Let's get into your final goddess card, okay? So we're looking at the African Goddess Oracle. All right, let's see. What is your goddess card for the week? Let's see what goddess wants to speak to us this week. Ooh, okay, so hopefully I'm pronouncing this right. She looks so gorgeous, by the way, this goddess. It's Tituba, Tituba. I'm probably not saying it right, but it says feeling safe. So let's go ahead and read what she has to say for us, okay? All right, so it says, Goddess of Feeling Safe. This is a Barbados, Guyanan, or Salem goddess, okay? Okay, so the elements air. Okay, so she's in the temple of ancestors, okay? Great ancestress Tituba was an enslaved Caribbean woman who was the first person accused in the 1692 Salem witch trials. She was most likely kidnapped from the Guyana region in South America and then sold through a Barbados plantation. Very interesting. So you might want to look into her there and look into her story. So this is her guidance for you. It is finally safe to be you. You have wandered through a dark night. Your trip has been long. There is light ahead. Your liberation is apparent. So this goes back to the first card we have. You know, taking that leap. You know what I mean? You have the freedom, my fire signs, to take that leap. You have the freedom to do what you want to do in life. You have the freedom to create something bigger. If you were able to manifest this, imagine what else you can manifest in your life. Do you understand that, fire signs? So now is the time for you to let go of those fears. Now is the time for you to really take that leap and know that you are guided by your ancestors. You're guided by your guides. Okay, guys? So that was very interesting. That was very interesting for all my fire signs. I hope this reading made sense. Don't forget, if you do want to work one-on-one with me, you can feel free to do that here. I do have sessions available, and don't forget to check out the beginning of this video for all my fire signs for the giveaway announcement, okay? So we are going to go ahead and get into, we're going to get into our air signs here. So before we do that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and run a commercial. I'm sorry, not our air signs. We're going to get into our earth signs. I'm sorry, guys. We're going to get into our earth signs here. So before we do that, guys, I'm going to run a commercial. Make sure you guys hit that like button. So for all my earth signs, you are next. So let's go ahead and roll it, and then we'll get back into it. All right, guys, so we are back for my earth signs. Yes, guys, do we have any earth signs still in the chat? Make sure you guys go ahead and show me some love if you're checking this out live, or if you're watching back the replay. For all my earth signs, leave your sign in the chat. Earth sign is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, okay? So and this is for sun, moon, and rising. Let's go ahead and get into your overall energy for the week. Let's check in with your energy. Let's see here. All right, earth signs. Let's see overall energy for my earth signs. Okay, we have Angel of Love. Ooh. So I'm looking at this angel here. She's holding up the heart to her heart chakra. She looks so divine, so peaceful. There's like the energy coming from her heart. So what this is telling me is, you know, you're going to find this week that your energy relies in your ability to provide compassion and your ability to not only show love, but you may find yourself receiving love this week. Receiving the love, receiving people, give you compliments. Spirit is telling you to dwell in that side of yourself this week, okay? Let's see. Okay, so I got attachment, but it's in reverse. So for some of you, I see you guys, and it's so funny because I'm looking at this. This card represents like the shadow side. We have someone like a woman in clearly the dark, but she's pulling off the mask off of herself, and she's chained to some type of like bar or something like that, right? What this is telling me, we have this in reverse. So for a lot of you, I see you really detaching yourself from things that doesn't make sense, from things that doesn't make you feel good. I don't know why Spirit is telling you to really also detach from frivolous, not only things, but people. If you find people really throwing shade, being negative, if you find like just people who really bring you down, that always have to come with you with with that negative energy, Spirit is telling you it's okay for you to put some space between them this week, because especially with this full moon in Aries, Spirit wants you to focus on all the good about yourself. Spirit wants you to focus on that loving energy and not necessarily that shadow side. I don't know why I feel like for a lot of my earth signs, like you've been going through like shit for so long. You've been going through stuff and you're ready to really just move past it. It's like you're ready to move forward from it, and you don't really have time for that, is what Spirit is saying. You don't really have time for the negativity. I'm not saying that you can't provide empathy for those that I don't know why this message just hit me, but someone needs to hear this. But I don't know. But what Spirit is saying is, it's okay to show empathy for those who need it. It's okay to show love. But at the same time, people have to pull themselves up by their own bootstraps. If you got that friend that's always calling you with like, oh, this is going on again. Look, okay, boo, I have my own stuff to worry about. Not trying to be rude, but I can show you the love, but you got to do it yourself. And this is the energy that Spirit is saying for a lot of my earth signs. I don't know. I see you like finally being in that type of energy. Like you've been a little bit more selfish lately, and if you haven't, this is your sign to do so. Do you get what I'm saying? All right, so let's get through. Woo, I don't know who that's for. Some of y'all need to tell. Yeah, we got the third chakra, which is the solar plexus chakra. So once again, this is about someone being confident, someone getting into their bag, someone really getting into that energy, their personal power, So I definitely feel like for a lot of you, you're going to find yourself really feeling strong, really feeling yourself this week. And like I stated, we don't have time for the negative Nancy's. You get what I'm saying? All right, so let's go ahead and get into... Let's see where we want to go now. Let's see what chakras. So let's get into the blessings. Let's see what blessings are coming your way. Earth signs. Let's get into it. All right. So let's see what blessings are coming your way. Let's take a look here. All right. So what blessings are coming my earth signs way? What blessings are coming your way? Okay. Personal riches. Small success are likely now and bigger. Oh, wait, hold on, I'm sorry. Small successes are likely now, and bigger ones are on the way. Finances could improve dramatically, but avoid get-rich schemes. So for some of you, you might have some friends or some people coming to you with the scheme that Ty set up, okay? They might want to come to you. They might be wanting to, you know, get that, like, hey, I got a setup. I got that MLM going on. They always got something going on. Ignore them, okay? This is also a warning to some of you, you know, don't fall for the scams, child, okay? But your blessings are coming through. Even more bigger blessings are coming through for all my earth signs. So don't be surprised if you start to get those signs from your angels coming to you this week, okay? All right, and let's get into the chakras you can focus on this week. Let's get into what areas you need to focus on for your healing. All right, let's get into it. All right, let's see. Okay, look, we were talking about that heart chakra in the beginning of this reading, and it showed up again. Heart chakra, inner child. So for some of you, you need to get back to that loving energy. You know, one thing about, you know, children, they are the purest form of that heart chakra energy, that loving energy. Spirit is calling on you to really, really get in touch with that energy. Get in touch with your heart chakra. So that means like maybe wearing green, maybe doing some heart chakra meditations. Also, if you want to maybe get you a rose quartz, that's very good for heart chakra. Really practicing that loving and compassion. This is about feeling love and actually giving out love, okay? So for a lot of you, get back to that playful energy, that joyous energy. Like I stated, we don't have time for the negative Nancy's, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get into our goddess oracle, our African goddess oracle, and see what goddess wants to communicate with you. What energy? Let's see what's our goddess of the week. Let's see. All right, let's look into. All right, so we have I think it's pronounced Gang Sarah, and this is resistance. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the message she has for you. All right, so a little things about this goddess. She is from Tobago. Okay. Shadow goddess Gang Sarah, the witch of the Golden Lane, blew into Tobago on a determined breeze from West Africa to emancipate her family. So this is the message from this goddess. You might want to look her up. So it says, you are sacred. I'm sorry. You are scared that you are going to mess it all up. You may have stumbled, but this is a new day. Learn to show up for yourself, earth signs. So spirit is telling you to show up for yourself. You're always showing up for other people. Now it's time to put yourself first. If those people can't pull themselves up by the bootstraps, that's on them. You've been doing your spiritual work. You've been doing what you need to do, okay? That's on them to really get themselves together, okay? It's not on you. So your affirmation is, this is me, I show up. Period, okay? Period. And that's all it needs to be, okay? As long as you show up for yourself, that's all that matters, okay? So, I hope this reading made sense to all my earth signs. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comments if you're watching the replay what you think about this reading. I'm so curious to hear from you. If you haven't heard about my giveaway announcement, make sure you guys rewind back if you're watching the replay to the beginning of this video for that, okay? So, let's go ahead and get into last but not least, our water signs. Yes, our water signs. So this is for all my Cancers, my Pisces, and my Scorpio. We are going into Scorpio season too. So shout out to all my Scorpios. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the overall energy. And Scorpios, let me know in the chat box or in the comments if you guys want me to come and do a solar, I call it solar return, but a birthday video for you guys, okay? Alright, so let's get into it. Alright, what messages Spirit has for you? Alright, water signs, what is the overall energy for the week? Okay, so we have financial constraints, okay? So I'm looking at this. This is a safe open with cobwebs. Okay, let's get into it. Water signs. Okay. All right, the temple path in reverse. So what this is telling me is for my water signs, I feel like what you held value in beforehand, I feel like for some of my water signs, Spirit may call on you to really question what you really find value in. I feel like for some of you, this could represent an ending of some sorts financially, but it's a bigger blessing in the long run. I do have the temple path in reverse. So for some of you, if you're having troubles attracting money, attracting finances, attracting customers, whatever this is, Spirit is saying to you to really pay attention and question the plan that you're on, the path you're on. Maybe you're trying to attract, or maybe your lack of attracting abundance has to do with your reason why versus your ability to attract. Maybe the reasons why you're trying to attract are not really aligning with your soul. Maybe it's not for your highest good. So Spirit is telling you this week, I definitely see a lot of you, you're being called to really look at that. You're being called to ask yourself, is the steps I'm taking now, does the steps I take now align with my overall soul, the overall greatest good, where I want to show up at? Very interesting. Okay. Let's get one more card. For my water signs, sun, moon, rising. Okay, yeah, we got the door to romance in reverse. So what this is telling me when I'm looking at this is a heart in a cage. There's a key to unlock it. The door is finally open. Everything is flowing. Love is flowing, but this is in reverse. So what this is telling me is, for a lot of you, like I stated before, Spirit is asking you whether it's even in your love life. Are you guys on the right path? Are you really on the right path? But for a lot of you, Spirit is saying maybe the things you're wanting to attract are actually in the way you're doing it. Maybe it's your reason why. That's what's holding you back. And I feel like this week, your angels are calling on you to really pay attention to that. Ask yourself, am I doing things with integrity? And when I say integrity, your own personal integrity, like what do you look at integrity as? Is that aligning with me? Because I don't know what I'm getting for a lot of you, your reasons for doing things. I'm not saying they're, they don't have good intentions behind it, but maybe your reason for wanting to manifest things may be coming from your lower self, or maybe coming from a feeling of lack in some form. And Spirit is telling you to really just pay attention and really make sure you're aligning yourself this week, okay? So let's see what blessings are coming your way. Let's get into that. Oops, let's see. All right. What blessings are coming your way? All my water signs. And make sure you guys leave a like. Make sure you guys hit that like button, guys. All right. Rate this video. It really helps. Oh, we got an Aries in the chat. Shout out to my Aries. All right, opportunities. Okay, so look into this. It says an important offer will be made. Be prepared and dressed to impress. So it's very important. That's why I stated earlier to really question your intentions, because you want to make sure that you're in line for the opportunities that's coming your way. You want to make sure that you're actually getting opportunities that line up for your greatest good. I definitely see new opportunities coming your way. For some of you, this could represent maybe a job interview that you may get called for. For some of you, whatever this is, Spirit is telling you to make sure you're aligned and present in the moment, and be cognizant of how you want to show up in the world, okay? So let's see what chakras we need to work on, which areas we need to focus on this week. Let's get into that, right? So, let's see. Which areas we need to focus on this week. All right, so we have root chakra, holistic health. Okay, so for some of you, this is about getting your health in line. But what this root chakra represent to me is about being present in the moment, being present in where you're at now. Root chakra is your base chakra. It's all about really getting aligned. If your root chakra is off, your whole chakras is off. You're off alignment, period, okay? So this is all about your ability to feel safe and secure. This is all about really feeling grounded, you know? So Spirit is telling you, especially if you suffer from anxiety, if you suffer from depression, that means your root chakra is definitely off. That's a sign that it's definitely off. So Spirit is calling on you to really work on that. I would definitely suggest for root chakra wearing red. Really work on listening to some root chakra vibrations. Really doing some root chakra meditations. Definitely getting outside, planting your feet in the ground and getting grounded, okay? So I hope that made sense. Let's get into your goddess oracle card for the week. Let's get into which goddess wants to speak to you this week. Let's get into that, okay? All right. Let's see. Water signs, sun, moon, rising. Okay, so we have set surrender. This is all about surrendering to the universe to me. Look, it's red roses if you look at her representing the root chakra. But let's read and see what she says, okay? And she's actually feeding a child. She's breastfeeding a child. So, and while she's doing it, it's like she's very powerful. She's like very confident. So this could represent, for a lot of you, when you're confident in yourself, you can feed others, okay? When you're aligned, you can feed others. But let's read and see what exactly she said. So, Aset, goddess of spiritual surrender. So she's a Nubian and Egyptian high priestess, okay? and I hope I'm pronouncing it wrong, or me right. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. Goddess, I said, is revered as a magical healer and sorceress. She of 10,000 names. You may know her as Isis. Her Greek name, or Osset, or Aset, or Wuset. Iset was worshipped in ancient Nubia, the Sudan region, Egypt, and beyond. So you might want to look into her. So this is her guidance. Let it all go. Say aloud, I surrender. These words cast a spell. Breathe them in. So your affirmation is, everything I need to know finds me at perfect time. Yes, guys, definitely root chakra energy to me. Definitely that energy of confidence. Everything that you want, all the blessings that you want are going to come your way. There's no need for you to really, really worry about that. If maybe you're, in the beginning we talk about financial constraints. Maybe that's what it is, that feeling of lack. Spirit is telling you, when you walk in the energy of abundance, knowing that you are supported and guided, knowing that everything you have, everything you need, you already have, you will attract more of that energy. So it's very important that you really, walk within that energy. You get what I'm saying? So I hope that reading made sense for all my water signs. Let me know in the comments below. Let me know in the chat if this did reside with you. Don't forget to make sure you guys enter into my contest, my giveaway. Yes, guys, I'm giving away a 15-minute reading for 2 lucky people. All you have to do is sign up for my email list. This giveaway is closing on the 22nd. So you want to make sure you guys go ahead and enter into that, okay? Also, don't forget to check out my money magic video. Yes, we will be talking about attracting money fast during using candle magic. We'll be showing you how to dress a candle and those things there. So make sure you guys have that bell button on. That video should be premiering tomorrow. If you're watching this today on the 17th, that video should be premiering tomorrow on the 18th at 7 p.m. Okay, so make sure you guys are there for that. Don't forget, we have quite a few videos coming this week, so make sure you have your bell button on so you don't miss out on that there. Okay, guys? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoy this weekly energy read. Let me know in the comments below if you're watching the replay. I'm so curious to hear from you guys. And don't forget, you can work one-on-one with me just by going to ceethebeautydiva.com. Until then, all my gods and goddesses, it's C here signing off. Don't forget to always rock your crown because you are powerful. See you in the next video. Peace.